Five Nights at Freddy's lore that we were too stupid to question. Back in my day, nobody in the FNaF community knew who Purple Guy was. He was just some purple skinned freak that liked killing kids for some reason. And everybody was scrambling trying to figure out his true identity. Now, if I'm being real, I doubt even Scott knew who Purple Guy was back then. Like, it could have been the phone guy. But how do you think people came to that conclusion though? Was there some secret voice line that he had? Maybe there was some type of creepy message hidden within the game? Hell no! It's because Purple Guy's hand looks like a phone. Are we fucking for real? We believed anything back then. But you could probably convince me that FNaF takes place on the OG Fauna Island back then. We were all so dumb. I don't even want to call this a theory, you know, because this is just psychosis. And let me prove to you that we all just had room temperature IQ back then. We believe that Foxy is a good guy.
Is this serious?
I am this close to pulling my flipping skin off. Who came up with this? I covered this one in my previous video, but I wanted to mention it again because it's just so stupid. Because he doesn't jump you like some gang member, people thought that he was just trying to help you or just tell you something. But you're the guy you play as dies of a heart attack. How did people not find this shit ridiculous? This is an animatronic with nothing but blood on his mind. Why would he try to help you? If he was trying to stretch my cheeks and dive in, maybe I could understand, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not in the mood for some fox penis right now.
What the fuck did you just say?
And you know what makes all of this worse? We thought the same fucking thing about Springtrap. The main villain of the game, the murderer, the evil guy. We thought he was trying to help you for whatever reason. Just slap me out already, bro. My brain is losing its wrinkles the more I talk about this. Because his jumpscare is slower and calmer, it means that he's trying to help you, not kill you. This brain-dead joke of a theory was started by MatPat back in the day, and like, was this guy smoking crack? Why would this evil murderer want to help some random night guard?
Oh, rogi, but the night guard in FNaF 3 is Michael Afton, who is actually Springtrap's son. Shut the fuck up.
Not only is Springtrap a dead man possessing a bunny suit, but he was also locked away for 34 years. There is no way in hell he would recognize his adult son. Not just adult son, the motherfucker would have been in his mid-40s by this point. Five Nights at Freddy's 3 is literally set in 2023. Speaking of Five Nights at Freddy's 3, motherfuckers thought that this was going to be the final game. Now again, I know I covered this one in my previous video, but I'm gonna need you to be quiet for this one though, bro. There was legit zero evidence for why this would be the last game. Again, motherfuckers were just reaching. I feel like we need to assassinate this fanbase, all of us, bro, including me. I'm with this shit. And if you think that's too far, let me tell you something that's gonna make you lose hope in the human race. People genuinely thought that Shadow Bunny was Toy Bunny's soul. What the fuck? FNaF kids back then had the IQ of a snapped pencil, because who in the hell made this connection? On God, the only piece of evidence for this was the fact that they look the same. I need a break from this stupidity, bro, and I feel like you do as well. So let me cover something that actually made no sense back in the day, because we were too stupid to question it. People would always confuse the bite of 87 and the bite of 83, and if I'm being real, I see why. The bite of 87 was mentioned in Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2, and in Five Nights at Freddy's 4, the bite of 83 was revealed. And I can't lie, I feel like Scott was psychologically torturing us back then. Why throw in another bite when we're already confused about the first one? Scott might actually just be a super villain, fuck that guy. I'm joking. I love you, Scott. Mwah. That is by far one of the gayest things I've ever done in my life.
Oh, Scott! Oh, Scott!
Oh my god! Damn, that's crazy.
Most of the confusion about the two bites can be blamed on Markiplier though, because of this.
Was that the bite of 87?
Even though in one of the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 minigames it clearly says 1983, but I can see how that got overlooked if I'm being honest. Deeper, everyone was on Windows 8 back then and that shit was arse. I'm surprised it could even run Five Nights at Freddy's. We do know that the crying child is Fredbear's victim. That was the bite of 83. People then thought that he possesses Golden Freddy, like, how? Motherfuckers were so convinced of this shit that when proof of someone else possessing Golden Freddy appeared, people thought that there were two souls inside of him. Like, what the flip? You're not getting paid to believe this shit. Why do you want to die on this hill so bad? And that's not the only identity we were just reaching for. I already mentioned Purple Guy earlier, which was a whole clusterfuck of stupid ideas. But we thought the puppet was the crying child's mum. Where do I even begin? This theory was made popular by the "It's Been So Long" music video, and that song is straight heat, don't get me wrong. But just because some epic music video said that the puppet is the crying child's mom, that doesn't automatically make it true. Are you dumb? That song is so fucking good though. I bomb this shit to this day. If it plays at the end of the FNaF 2 movie, I might just ejaculate everywhere. Oh, you know how we were talking about Springtrap earlier? The guy's been through a lot. He died, then burned, then burn again. Yo, how did this motherfucker die 3 times? What is actually going on? This game's lore fell off so hard. Oh my flipping lord. Anyway, how is Springtrap in security breach? Like, what? And he gets burned again. What is Scott's obsession with burning this guy? Like, come up with something else, please, man. But here's something I really want to rant about, and that's the FNaF timeline itself. Let me take you back to a simpler time, when life was all sunshine and rainbows. 2015. Fetty Wap dropped one of the best albums of all time. I had no idea what sex was, and Five Nights at Freddy's was at its peak. You actually can't ask for anything more. The FNaF timeline was epic back then. We knew about Fredbear's Family Diner, FNaF 1, 2, 3, and how it all fit together. It was literally perfect. But now, now it feels like a schizophrenic's perception of reality. Alternate universes, remnant, multiple timelines, 2 killers. Just shoot me in the head already, bro. It's tiring just to think about, and it's low-key driving me crazy. If it gets worse, I'm gonna have to make my own hit horror franchise myself. And yes, the animatronics will be crackable. Anyway, that's it. I love you. Bye.